Hey guys and gals, Jim back here with the version 2 TIE bomber as promised and everything and all that. And before I go into showing the difference with the first one, actually this would be like his third version. His first version, he did this top panel here, all that, and the same thing on the bottom were separate pieces. He's since incorporated all that into one piece in his print, and he had a fill in the gap and everything because it basically just sat two edges on there and everything, and then there was some filling needed to be done. Also, in his first version, he didn't include the pilot figure and stuff, but I'm calling mine since I didn't get that version. I bought it after he made revisions to his programming. I didn't have that, so I'm just calling mine version 1, version 2. So basically, I assembled everything the same way. I did like this one on the top. It's not as bright and washed out like the other one and all that, and it's kind of washed out now, kind of not too bright now because it's daylight in here. Probably if I turn it a little bit, we'll get a little bit more red in there and stuff. But I like the way this one looks better. It's a lot more subdued and everything. The other one was like way bright, but I can live with that. I did the same thing as far as assembly, drill everything out for brass tubing for extra support, stuff like that. Um, and weathered it up pretty much the same with some chipping. I did some streaking on it and all that as well. And we'll give it a little spin. I did like the engines again, the same way with fiber optics in there drilled in with there's an LED behind each one of those engine housings and all that. So that's pretty much what I got going on. Now here's the difference you'll see in the wings, the outer framework, that extended frame around them, where the other one wasn't quite the same, you know. So if you go back to the previous video, you'll see the difference, what I'm talking about. This is correct, screen accurate and everything. The other one, like I said, maybe it was a different version, you know, in the Star Wars universe. You know, they change ships from here and there, so it could possibly, you know, stand out as a regular version. But this is the screen accurate with the extra framework around the wings and everything, just like that. So basically, this one didn't require as much fit and sanding on that centerpiece as the first one did. He refined his programs to clean things up quite a bit more. There wasn't as much sanding as far as the edges of the wings and everything like the first one and all that. And one thing I forgot to mention, he does on that center block, he does include a hole on the bottom for a mounting rod and a hole in the back. And since I just took some sheet styrene and I kind of made a filler piece to cover up the hole and everything. I just got some ideas from looking at some studio model kits and everything. But yeah, this is the second version. The sun's just at the right angle now coming through my window. But it's painted up the same colors and everything. I pretty much did the paint the same, you know, painted everything black, masked off the panels, and then sprayed everything with the gray. I did it in three assemblies, assembled all the center, did the wings separate, and then once everything was painted, I put everything together. Did a little touch up where the joints were. That was pretty much about it. But see if we can't get, there's a little, you can kind of pick out the red a little bit better and stuff in there. I didn't want it to be as bright. This one I did not do any clear windows in it. I left it open frame just like the filming models go and all that. So I thought I'd do this one up a little differently. As far as my base, I downloaded the emblem off of Google, did a search for Star Wars emblem and stuff, that downloaded it, enlarged it to the size I wanted to. I printed it out on cardstock and then I cut out the cardstock emblem for a template, and then pretty much just taped over the cardstock piece and all the ridges. I took my X-Acto and trimmed it all out. Sprayed the base white first, then I did my emblem, my stencil, you could call it. I masked that off. Then I did my little border there. I masked that off. I printed out a Star Wars Episode 4 insignia off my Google Star Wars picture search and stuff like that, and printed that out on cardstock, glued it down. Then I just I used Rust-Oleum flat matte finish, and I gave it about 6 or 7 good coats of clear, and everything pretty smooth and blended in and everything real nice. So, and this I'm running off for 9 bolts as well. So there's only 3 LEDs in there total. So, so that's about it. That's the 2 different versions. This is version 2, his final version, and I think this one, you know, it's got all the same deal. Like I said, the Bandai kit. I didn't do no washes on here because the panel lines are very well pronounced and stuff like that. So I'm real happy. These kits were a lot of fun. This is my first time working on something aftermarket like a 3D print or resin kit, and it went together very easily. No major issues as far as fit or air pockets or anything like that. You know, I don't think with 3D printing you get that as much as you do as far as like resin, where those are cast. But it didn't do much weathering in the back and all that. I read that these weren't in service as long as some of the other Bandai type Star Wars ships like TIE fighters, and that these saw a shorter lifespan, so they didn't get as grammed up and dirty as some of the other ships did. So I kind of just left it to them, just enough to highlight some of the details and everything, like on the sides there, all the little greebles where they got some nooks and crannies and stuff, and the same on the inner wings, dirtied up around. It looks like there's like mechanical stuff going on in there on the inside of the wings. So I dirtied that stuff up a little bit, then just did a little bit of streaking, and kept it kind of subtle on this one. So, but it was a lot of fun to build. Cool little kit and all that, and hopefully he'll come up with more stuff in the future that really has never been released. This ship wasn't seen only for a short time in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, when it was chasing the Millennium Falcon through the asteroid field. But other than that, there really wasn't much of this ship shown in the movie. So it's pretty cool. Nice kit and everything, and it's different, you know, something you might not see ever from Bandai or another model company. I think MPC did one many years ago and stuff. I don't know if round 2, since they're popping out a lot of those old MPC kits again, I don't know if they'll do something, but yeah, this is pretty cool. And like I says, it's pretty much 1/72nd scale accurate. You know, it might be off a little bit. We had a little bit of discussion about that and stuff, because he did actually do one originally that was smaller. It was about a third smaller than this, and this does have a larger window canopy frame and stuff than the TIE Advanced, the Bandai kit, but this was a larger ship to start with. So actually, if you measure the fuselage diameter, it's the same diameter as the spheres on the TIE fighters and the TIE Advanced and everything. So I would say we kind of come to the conclusion, both pretty much agreed on it, that it's 1/72nd scale and all that. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for now. And it was a lot of fun to build. I did a lot of chipping on the side of the cockpit there, the front edge and stuff, and these were a lot of fun to build, a lot easier than I thought they would be and stuff. And like I said, I built this the same. I used 5-minute epoxy to glue everything together rather than super glue. I just feel it's more permanent and stuff like that, a lot more solid joints. And also, yeah, that's gonna be it. And so we'll talk to you soon with another video. I'll be getting back to the Batmobile, the 1989 Batmobile Michael Keaton build, and all that. And I'm getting ready to start working on the instrument panel, doing the lighting and building a little light box for my LED to mount in back of the drilled out dashboard and stuff. So yeah, that one's coming along pretty nice and everything. I'm not in a big rush on it and stuff, so I don't keep a lot in stash, so I'm trying to keep things where they last me a while and stuff, and kind of fill up some spare time. But the details on here, like I said, the details are really impeccable and stuff, just like a Bandai kit. You can see there in the side of the wings, all the little greebles and stuff like that. You know, that front is actually all 3D printed on there, a solid piece. I did do some darker grays, a couple of the little, there's like some, looks like they'd be latches to hold on that front cover on the bomb fuselage, half of it and stuff. I did those a little darker, some highlights and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And um, any questions, feel free to get a hold of me and stuff like that. And that's gonna do it. So I want to thank all my subscribers, thank all my new subscribers. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all the great comments you guys been leaving me, and all that. And we'll be talking to you soon. Oh, one thing, I did the previous video on the version 2. I started uploading it. It got to about 20%. For some reason, it skipped back and started doing 0% uploaded on YouTube. I tried to upload it a second time, and it did the same thing again. So I figured, well, I'm just going to shoot this video, and then if they take all night to upload, at least I got both of my videos done. So I don't know what the problem is, if there's something slowed down with the internet in the area because we got some pretty strong winds, or what the story is. But I ran into that problem once before with YouTube, where something started uploading and it decided to go back and start all over again. So anyway, that's going to do it for now. And you guys, everybody, have a nice holiday season. And we'll talk to you soon with another update on the Batmobile in a few days. Till the next time, take care. Bye.